Sweet. So we're back on.
Yes.
Oh, right. I feel like for the sake of completeness, we should probably explain how the board works again.
Yep.
So, Explorers of Ixalan is just like any ordinary game of 4-player Magic, or less. If you decide to play with less, why you would, I don't know, get some new friends. It's true, right?
Yeah.
Like, why play a game that's intended for a maximum of 4 players with 3 or 2 players? Get some new friends. Teach them how to play Magic, people.
You
Just
can
do
never
it.
have too many new
Oh,
friends.
we're on the up? No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Leave it on the up. So, do you want to explain how these board tiles work for us?
Okay, so we are going to, during our main phase as sorcery speeds, we can flip up a tile that is accessible. For a tile to be accessible, it needs to be on the outside and not have any touching tiles of a lower cost. So yes, they all have fancy abilities. There are some events which happen immediately. There are quests that will happen next time something interesting happens. And there are sites, which are places that you can steal from each other. And they're a bit complicated and involved.
Places you can conquer.
Yes. Yep. We'll explain them when they come up.
That sounds just like ordinary war.
To access the tile, I will pay 1. I'll flip up this tile. I will then still have to flip up this tile and this tile before this becomes accessible. When you flip up a tile, you may place your token on a newly accessible tile. If you do so, none of your opponents can steal it until your next turn.
I stake my claim on this land of Terra Nullius. No one at all lives here.
Look at this land, and we shall call it this land.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool, alright, so the first thing we're going to do is, Caitlin, if I can get you to pick up the mic for a sec.
Yep.
Just so that we don't hear this thudding across the table. We're going to roll this dice, and the highest person is going to go first.
So I thought we were going to roll 1 to 4 around the table. And
Cheshire,
Yeah.
highest person, really?
Yep.
How high?
one higher than you.
Man, I'm like so high right now.
Okay, Chich.
Okay. Wow, that's probably the worst hand I've ever seen. I'm not, no. So we're playing this with first mulligan is free. Each subsequent is normal rules of Magic the Gathering. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I will actually keep my hand.
I would like to mold to 0.
You can mull to 0 if you wish. Go for it.
Yeah,
No, this hand is actually good. I'm happy to keep it.
this is not fun times with
Just
this
for the
hand.
record, viewers, I normally play Commander, so I'm used to partial mulligans and whatnot. It's not off. I haven't played Standard or anything like this for a very long time. Just throwing it out there.
Your mum's a partial mulligan.
It's not what your mum said last night.
My mum is very lonely. I'm sure she would love the company of a nice, strapping, young managerial man such as yourself.
Sorry, bro, I got standards.
So do I. Your mum doesn't count.
Oh!
Game, set, match.
Mate, is that a little hint of ego?
Ego? It's
Ego?
charisma, baby. I'll keep this.
Yeah,
That's fine.
this is actually better.
Save your breath, buddy. At least I don't have to blow up my dates.
What are you using TNT on people for? Blowing them up? TNT? Come on, that was great. Fine, whatever.
Let's play.
Yes.
Let's go with a forest, and I'll play a Kumina's speaker. So it's 1 green for a 1/1 Merfolk Shaman. It gets +1/+1 as long as I control a Merfolk or an island. I'm done.
Sweet. Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alrighty.
I didn't even have it on. The problem is that every time I do, it will...
Crumbling Necropolis enters play tapped. I can either add a blue, black, or red to my mana pool past turn.
Alright. I will play a Tainted Field. Comes into play untapped. I can tap to add a colours to my mana pool, or I can tap to add black or white to my mana pool, activate this ability over the control as swamp.
This is
Passing over to you.
I will play Plains and pass turn.
Ooh. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Play an island. So this now has +1/+1. I think I will also play a Rancor on it, so it's now a 4/2. Yuri. Take 4 damage.
Powerful magic.
And pass my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. And I take it this format has 20 life to start as per normal.
Yep.
It's all being tracked here. We don't need
Oh.
dice.
Oh, excellent.
Alright.
Because that was the one thing I was going to mention with this particular game is that although the game comes out with 4 decks
I'm
for
gonna
4
pass
players,
Interesting.
4 decks of 60 cards, which is fine, it doesn't come with any life counters.
Take that as you will.
That's really, really odd. Like, love the Wizard
Plains,
product.
unfortunately,
That's
Swamp
really
Island.
odd with a multiplayer game.
But
little bit.
I'll tap 2 for a prismatic lens. I can tap it to add a colour to my mana pool, or pay 1 and tap it to add 1 mana of any colour.
Mana Rock, nice.
Yeah.
And I should say, special shout out to Diyoshi. He has unfortunately been called into work on an emergency, so he won't be here today. And that is why we're still transmitting on his account.
I will also
Because
play a Prismatic Lens.
This
And
is
I'll
awesome.
also pass turn.
Sure. You know, I should have explored with my untapped mana. That would have made sense.
That would have made sense.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All of my Prismatic Lens.
Yeah.
We'll get the hang of this exploring thing soon.
How about right now? I'm going to pay 1 and I'm going to explore this tile. And it does. Study the 9 rivers. It's a quest. The next time I would draw a card, instead I get to look at the top 4 cards of my library and then put one of them into my hand and the rest in the bottom.
So it's basically
an
search,
impulse.
Yeah, impulse, search rose counter.
Pretty much.
So, are we still streaming on the Dauntless? It says we're streaming on the Dauntless, not Magic. We should get Brett to log in and change the stream title and game.
Thanks, Yuri.
Love you too, bro.
Oh no, it's fixed.
Why don't you on Command of the Gathering?
Just for the record, like Cheshire and I actually, we've been friends for a very, very long time. Back in the WWE Raw Deal days, and that's actually dating us.
I'm going to explore again. Oh, no, I can't. I can only explore once, right?
Yeah, only once per turn.
Yeah.
I want to explore more. Okay, that's
We're
fine.
not playing it. We're not playing it until there's no cheaty face here.
My face is a cheaty face.
Nothing wrong with Chitty Face.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the dangerous lady of XLadyDangerx. But instead of being 4, it's going to be for 7.
Of course.
Giant growth.
That's just douchey, bro.
Dude, I'm playing Murpho. You're on my land, alright?
And that's actually coming from the Hill Wrestling Manager.
Hey, I'm actually a good guy.
Hey,
Don't point fingers.
I'm not pointing nothing.
I'm pointing
Oh,
fingers.
he's changed the title.
He's already changed his title. Your turn, Yuri.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, look at this, I'm getting ramp. So good.
I changed the title. It's Magic now. Already sorted. Sorted within a few minutes ago
Alrighty.
live. Just a weird time to
Using the
restart.
crumbling necropolis to tap for a black.
That's alright, Diyoshi. Thanks, buddy.
Wanted scoundrels. When they die, target opponent creates 2 colorless treasure artifact takers with sacrifice and add 1 mana of any color to the mana pool. And then I think
You are a wanted scoundrel.
and then I'm going to explore for 1. So what do I look at it? What it does?
I mean, you don't have to reserve this tile, but you can reserve this tile if you want. Or you can reserve this tile.
I want that old.
You already... No, it's yours. You explored it, it's yours.
I can use it at any point, or does
Use
it?
it now.
It depends on what it is.
Alright, Sails are unfurled, it's a quest. Next creature that enters the battlefield under my control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it and gains haste until the end of turn. Ooh.
Now, do you want to claim a tile?
1 damage for each one of those capital letters.
That might not be a bad idea, actually. I'll claim that one.
All of my hard work. Are you done?
Yeah.
You was telling me yesterday to pick up.
I think second delay because of the way that Australia is.
I'll use all three of my mana, filtering one of them into a black. And I'll play a Queen's Blade Soldier, just a 1 black for a 2/2 bet. Not the most efficient turn, but it'll work. I'll pass it.
So I'll play a mountain, getting me access to all 3 of my colours. I will then play Rover of the Mighty, who is a 1/1 who gets an additional +2/+2 if I control a dinosaur, and I can also tap him for 1 of any mana. And then I will explore. I think I would like to explore here. Plunder of the Plunderers. The next time combat damage is dealt to me, I create 2 treasure tokens.
Ooh. Note to self to not attack you.
What's the next card for you?
And I'll stop someone from taking that.
And you done?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Who's up?
I feel like I want to start stealing people's stuff, but it's only locations, it's not quests.
Yeah.
So Merfolk Sovereign. My other Merfolk get +1/+1. So this is now 5/3. It has tap. Target Merfolk can't be blocked this turn. It's a 2/2 for 3. Yay, Merfolk.
Really good, and we should probably kill him.
Yeah. I concur with that statement.
Maybe. Hey Yuri. Take 5 damage.
Nah, I'll block it, and I'll say Caitlin can have the 2 colourless artifact tokens.
Thank you.
That's alright.
So how big was that?
Treasures.
That was a 4/3.
Alright, so this dies. Rancor, however,
Returns to your hand.
goes to the graveyard, then returns to my hand, and then I cast it on my other Merfolk. Go Yuri.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play in his land. I'll Doomblade the Merfolk. Destroy target non-black creature.
Pretty appropriate.
Well, hey, he's been doing nothing but targeting me pretty much.
I got hit for 7, straight up.
Hey, don't hate the champion manager, baby. Doomblade. Destroy target non-black creature. Woo. Alrighty. And then I've got a Rigging Runner, which now has an additional +1/+1 counter. And gains haste, first strike.
There are +1/+1 counters in the box.
Cool. And then Rigging Runner enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter if you attack with a creature this turn. So I don't get that effect, but I get Sails Unfurled. I
And
get
that quest is now
because
used.
of that is now used. And then now I'm going to turn around and smack Cheshire for 2,
Yeah, I'll take you 2. That's fine.
getting my revenge back.
I don't think it has haste.
Because of Sails Unfurling it does.
Oh, because it sails unfurling.
Yeah.
I apologize, I didn't catch that one. I heard the counter, I didn't hear the
Pay
case.
attention, jeez. Actually, can I have that quest for a second?
Yeah.
Go on, watch this
Oh, it
back.
does gain. That's the one thing I did not catch, was the haste. It's like right at the bottom.
I forgot to do that. It's hilarious. So what are you doing, Yuri?
I'm past turn, man.
Alright.
The people who's not paying attention now.
You.
No,
Why didn't
I
you
said
explore?
it. Because.
Because you're on a 3 instead of a 1. Oh man. Pretty sure you still could have gone back and
Does not matter. It's fine.
I'll do the same thing, 3 mana, because I'm still stuck on land.
I got plenty of land. Do you want some of mine?
Unfortunately, the colours don't tend to run,
Oh.
which is all unfortunate. I'll play a Vampire Interloper, which is a 2-1 with flying, but it can't block, which is mildly unfortunate. And I've got nothing else to do but to pass.
I'm just trying to judge that's a very short story. Yes. Assuming you don't spell something. Oh, I mean, it's critical failure of not having any monologues. Oh, man. Cool. 6.
So I think I'm going to cast a Frenzied Raptor, who is a 4/2 dinosaur. And then I will simply explore this piece of coastline that I claimed earlier. Deal 2 broadside assault event. Deal 2 damage to each opponent.
Ooh.
Sorry, I have no choice in the battle, and I will claim that.
Scotty. Merman. Yeah, you're on the play.
So I take it the life totals are being all managed by like an application.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
So I'm still on 20, Cheshire is on 16, Rebecca is down to 11,
Yeah.
and you're on 14.
Like, I'd apologize, but seriously, Bex? It's
No,
giant growth,
it's
you
giant
know? It's an iconic card that
It's an
wasn't
iconic card in the
Iconic
same-
Masters that I had to play.
It was also in the same cycle along with Ancestral Recall.
You done after that, or?
No.
I think the boards
You're good.
are becoming a little bit too bigger at the moment.
I don't have a board, what are you talking about? Oh,
No,
actually,
just the lands are a bit too much on your side, bro.
So what you're saying is we need a land destruction spell.
Yes, we do. No, I'm
Please
not that
don't.
kind of person.
Please
Sorry,
don't.
not sorry.
This is what I've been working with. Somehow I've made it functional.
That's a really dark Shapers of Nature. Okay, so Shapers of Nature, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 colours. It has 1 green and 3, put a +1/+1 counter on it, or 1 blue and 2 to remove a +1/+1 and draw a card. And I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to explore this one. And get on set. Oh, I have a sight. At the beginning of my end step, I may discard a card, and if I do, draw a card. Geez, that's really... I don't really want to discard anything, to be honest. I can, but should I? Alright, I'm going to discard Barra Flight. Okay, that was a good trade. It's on Yuri.
It's not a spell.
My turn, huh?
So you don't cast the land.
Alrighty, I'm going to play another Crumbling Necropolis. First up, comes into play tapped.
Why they wanted to play.
Just like your soul.
Just like your face.
Ask him on.
I thought we were past that.
Never past that.
I'm just having a look to see what I would like to
What?
do.
Sure, we should be past it. We're never going to be past it.
No, I'm just laughing at the fact that all we can hear in the background is, do you like squirrels?
Oh, there is an unstable draft going on. I won't be surprised if we get called out for outside assistance at some point.
To be honest, I
Alrighty.
almost decided not to stream because Yoshi wasn't here, so we could all play Unstable instead.
I've got a bit of a fiery cannonade going on. It's a 1 red, 2 colourless instant. Fiery cannonade deals 2 damage to each non-pirate creature. I've got a pirate on the board.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing like a good board wipe.
my drover, it has 3 toughness right now because I have a dinosaur. But you kill my dinosaur, which means the drover now goes down to 1 toughness and dies from the 2 damage you dealt earlier.
And
So it dies of like loneliness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dies
What
because
a tragic story.
Yeah.
he dies because you killed his dinosaur.
You killed my only friend. Hashtag on brand.
and then Lady Danger, I'm swinging 2 at you.
Yep.
Down to 9.
So how does it work moving from the tiles exactly? Do I have to move to an adjacent tile or could I just move on to
can
any
pick
tile?
As
Okay, so you can pick any tile that's able to be picked,
Which I'd
right?
imagine that would
So
be...
that's fine, but that's not, because that has this touching it and that touching it.
So that would be fine, that would be fine. Any of the coast tiles are fine right
The
now.
ones are fine?
These 3 would be fine except they're all claimed by someone else.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm going to jump there.
Oh, you
Pay
can,
the 1.
you can pay the 3 for
He
that.
doesn't have 3 though.
Doesn't have
He's
3
only got
though.
one.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and pay for that, and at the moment
And then
I'll
put it back on
pay
your
for
thing.
that one.
That's not available yet. You can just reclaim the one you had earlier.
Alrighty. Oh, Cannon's Support quest. The next time you deal combat damage to the player on your left, draw a card.
Damn.
That would have been nice if we did that at the start.
Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Something tells me Becca's going to get hit
Pass.
again in the strong
Pass.
future.
Broadcast has ended.
oh.
How these work, and then they go 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
It says this was straight.
No, I'm still screaming.
Unless it's just my phone.
It's your phone, man.
Might just be your phone.
Oh no, we are still streaming. There's something wrong with my internet connection.
So it's the still Wi-Fi that's slowing down the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've already
The
drawn.
internet here is not great.
Nice.
Every time I look at America, it's like, your internet's so much better.
Well, even if I just had an Ethernet connection to the router and we weren't using Wi-Fi between the streaming computer. But we live with what we've got.
Yeah. We make do.
Brad will be here next time. We'll use his phone, so it'll be fine. I've tried using my phone before, and it drops out like there's no his business. Because Optus, real crap.
And my phone is a $20 piece of plastic.
Your phone is a banana keeper.
Again, I'll just do 4 filter in the black vampire noble because I'm just desperate for creatures right now. And I'm passing.
Good on you. I feel it was really unfair that you went and killed all non-pirate creatures.
Is he gonna
Can't get
play a
angry
pirate?
at me. I gave you treasure tokens.
And I appreciate them. I appreciate them enough that I'm going to spend one of them for this. And I will cast Burning Sun's Avatar.
Oh.
Hello.
When Burning Sun's Avatar enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target opponent and 3 damage to up to 1 target creature. So,
Sorry, I'm just pointing that out.
If you kill his creature and deal the 3 damage to him, I promise you, I won't attack you for 4 turns.
4 turns is a big steal.
That's an underhanded conspiracy. That's something only I would do at ringside.
You know what? Welcome to multiplayer.
Hey, it's
how about a
politics, bro.
compromise?
Don't
I
hate the
will
player,
deal
hate
3
the
damage
game.
to either you or your creature, not both.
I will take personally the 3 damage burden if you kill his creature.
That sounds fair.
Okay?
I killed the only creature that survived your board wipe, and 3 damage to Cheshire.
Yep.
It's not fun.
It just means that your board wipe was just a bit more fatal than you thought.
Right, cool. Are you done?
Yep.
Okay, untap. Instead of drawing a card, I'll look at the top 4.
He had like a 1/1 unblockable or 1/1 unblockable.
And then I get to put 1 into my hand.
I have the play and deal damage. Yeah. So I had to stay there and then touch
Ooh, that's good.
block the library, and then bring it back next to something else.
The rest in the bottom. So that Rancor can go to the bottom. Sorry, Rancor. I love you and all, but
I think I had enough fun with Rancor for a day.
funny you should say
Never have
that.
enough fun with Rancor.
Rancor?
So I have 4 libraries.
3.
I've got
Water Tap Weaver?
Oh, that's not nice.
yeah, you have to discard it.
Nobody else has a size?
Really for Stoner, it's more entry. Exactly. Yeah, but I do like it for full.
We did have a deal.
We did have a deal. Do you remember what the end of that deal was?
That you wouldn't attack me if I did.
Do you remember what the end of that deal was?
See,
When you said, well, here's the
Voight
compromise.
is conspiring.
Either you or your creature will take the damage.
Yeah, I've never actually.
And I agreed, but there was no mention
That's
in that
what
final deal
politics gets
of
you.
me not attacking
Then
you.
it was great. And I was on the play.
Attack Caitlin for 5?
Okay. I will take 5 and a grudge.
We should
Why
get that.
anyone ever trusts me?
We
Like,
should
you
get that
gotta
on
be
a
real
t-shirt.
careful.
I'll take 5 and a grudge.
Oh, that'd make a great thing. Alright, end of my turn. My sight goes off. Blind jokes aside.
blind jokes. I read the chat, buddy.
I get 2 tokens because you hit
Discard
that damage to
threads?
me.
Oh yeah. See, I'm doing you a favor. Really doing a favor. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I'm done.
I didn't draw a red land.
And dude, that was like about 4 minutes before you said that too.
I don't pay attention
Hands
to the
up,
chat.
upkeep, draw. Alright, what am I going to do now? I'll play another Crumbling Necropolis. That's the enters play tap. Blue, produces a blue, black, or red.
It's a skull and baseball bat. It's a ransom one. It's a band, so like they're band.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 3 to overturn my tile that I'm on. Oh, I've got a jade reflection. When I cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell, and I can choose targets for the copy. That's actually pretty funny. That is actually pretty funny.
Oh.
Alright, I'm going to play Innocent Blood. Each player sacrifices a creature, and then it triggers again because of Jade Reflection.
Sure. So we sacrifice all of our creatures.
2 creatures, yeah.
Rancor goes into
So
the discard
each
pile,
player
Rancor goes to hand.
sacrifices a creature, and then it happens again because of the Jade Reflection.
Nice.
I'll pass turn.
I need something good.
That's what politics gets you, Cheshire. When I'm on the outside of that politics, it affects everybody. It's
Buddy.
not my fault.
You just wait. I've got a fun friend for you.
Okay, friend.
You know, it's funny, I don't actually have a Soul of the Harvest for any of my EDH decks.
Really? The name times it's been printed?
Yeah. But I also don't have a Threads of Disloyalty either.
Oh yeah, that was only ever printed in Kamigawa.
Oh, like this.
I'm gonna explore. Not that it's.
Oh, hey, I should have put my token on something.
Did you explore last turn?
Yeah, you
Yes,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hop there.
Dusk's Embrace. The next time a creature you control dies, draw a card. That would have been great. Ages ago.
When all your creatures died?
Yeah.
And then that other time when your creatures died?
Yeah.
It's
And then
okay,
I
your creatures
smashed you
will
for
die again
7?
soon.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Filter in black for a vampire interloper. Just a 2/1 flying which can't block.
Another one of those guys.
Yeah. Another one. And I'll pass it over.
Lady Danger, where's Edgar Markov when you need him?
I know, right?
He's probably off
Unfortunately-
sucking some young lady.
No, last time I heard he was actually trapped in a pillar of stone. Oh no,
that's Soren.
That's Soren.
So I'm really sorry about this.
Yeah.
But you're gonna draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're going to draw a card.
So I'm going to.
I want to draw a... Oh, yeah, grudge. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
going
that
to
I've got
play
the quest.
a raptor hatchling
Yep.
who has enrage. When it is dealt damage, create a 3/3 green dinosaur token with trample. I'm then going to play a raging sawtooth.
Yeah.
When
To deal 1 damage.
trample, when it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each other creature. My raptor hatchling dies.
I draw a card from the quest.
You have quested.
Yeah.
And let's pass turn.
Alright. Unchip, unsadror, into play the land. And 1, 2, 3. We're going to explore here. Quest, prove worthy. Next time you would deal combat damage to an opponent with the most life, create a dinosaur token. That's great. I'd love to deal some damage with the creature. Turn.
I love you too, Chesh. Love you too, bro. Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, what's this? Okay.
It's
I don't know if I would play that.
Tap 2, I got a prismatic lens, so it's a colourless mana rock, so tap for 1, or I can pay 1, add 1 mana of any colour.
Why don't you not play?
Black and a 1, I've got a Direfleet Hoarder, so it's very similar to that last pirate, the Wanted Scoundrels. But if it dies, I get 1.
Treasure.
I get 1 trick. 1. Let's go hunting for treasure! I know this sounds terrible, but yeah,
Oh, that was totally in character. That wasn't kayfabed at all.
kayfabe. The internet killed kayfabe.
It so did. It's
Do
hilarious.
that. Pop that there. Cannons to starboard. The next time I deal combat damage to a player on my right, draw a card. It's left and right.
Where are you gonna go?
And then, because I can do that more than once in a turn, right?
You can only explore once per turn.
Once per turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, the whole board would just be gone because I'd be like,
Pass turn.
No way!
it's true.
please, dear God.
You'd be a cartoon villain.
Yes. I already have the moustache for it.
So quite curly enough for it. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
That's my cycle.
Give it a couple of more months.
And if it goes,
Pretty sure if you want a cartoon villain mustache, it needs to be completely black.
It will be.
Yours is more of a brunette. You
I'm
have a
Yuri
brunette
the
beard.
Black.
I do. And a little bit of red and lots of white and silver.
I'll add 2
I just want it all to go white. I want to be a wizard.
for another prismatic lens. This is literally the only way I'm fixing myself right now.
Yeah, you were drawing a lot of.
I know. And here's the thing, Tainted Field only works out of the swamp.
Oh, that's Tainted Lot, sorry.
nope, 1-1.
I still like Marilyn Manson's version of that song, actually.
They're both really good versions.
Yeah, both
They
are
are.
legit.
They are.
1-1. But
I don't know, I liked Manson's version of Get Your Rocks Off.
it's still going.
Never heard
I
of
don't know that song.
Oh, really? Get your rocks off. No?
I'm actually pretty partial.
Roll them on down. It's really good. It's really
I'm
good.
actually really partial to mob scene.
I don't know. Bob seems a bit
Oh,
obscene.
here we go. This actually could help. From the mists, put a permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your hand onto the battlefield.
Ooh.
I'll get.
Oh, and it's an
Vampire
event,
Notebook.
so you do it now. Yep.
That's good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite Batman.
Can we call it Hudson Hawk?
No, it's clearly Batman.
Hudson Hawk.
Actually, there's been a guy on Twitter, I'm drawing a mental blank on his name, but he's been adding flavor text to cards that haven't had flavor text.
Orcish Librarian.
Orcish
Yes.
Librarian, thank you. And he actually did a really good one for Vampire Nighthawk. It was actually good. Again, I can't remember
exploring?
offhand. And
You've explored, yeah.
yeah, that was my explore, yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
You're now his teammate. You're my teammate, so you so I balance cards.
So considering that this says create a dinosaur token, do you think they just mean just the dinosaur tokens from within the game?
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Do you think that it'd be wrong if I created a 10/10 dinosaur token because it doesn't specify?
It says a 3/3 dinosaur.
No, it
Really?
just says a dinosaur token.
Huh. You'd think that'd be an important detail.
You would think so.
I'm almost certain it means that 3/3 green dinosaur.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
It does, but
Oh, and a shout out to NLG Games and Mooney Ponds for hosting us for the stream today. Thank you guys. See, I'm not that much of a bad person after all. Twitch world.
Let's explore. Return up to 2 target creatures controlled by different players to their owner's hands. Yeah, I'm sorry that Batman has to go back.
no. Oh, so that's what that feels like.
You sent me back a turn.
Look, he came from nowhere, he goes back to your hand just as easily.
Yeah. Easy come, easy go.
He's on the road to nowhere?
Nice Ozzy Osbourne reference. Boom tish.
Then I will play a Nest Robber. And swing everything at Cheshire.
So about that garage,
That's great. You can't talk your way out
I'll
of it now.
take the damage.
You're only
fine.
taking 10 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. So how much life am I now not on?
3.
5.
I'll get the die.
Or I take control of your. Oh, come on!
Your turn.
Starting one now.
You bet it is.
You guys have 10 turns. And then full swing. Wait.
Ah!
Eastern or Eastern? Eastern. In the Eastern. Okay, right. So this is Eastern one. Okay, cool. Oh, actually, wait. Take damage. How much? 8. And then triple strike. Does that mean? So 4, 12.
3. I'm going to explore this one.
Whoa!
The next time an opponent leaves the game, draw 2 cards and create 4 treasure tokens.
Why didn't you play the previous game?
Yuri bumped the camera.
Yuri, what you doing? Breaking the camera.
Re-gear the strike.
Is it fine now? Is it?
It's okay. It's decent. We kind of want to bring it back this way too much. But we're good.
Alright, good.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Iron.
I'm going to discard a Rancor. The draw
Oh,
card.
the value.
Yep.
I'm done.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I rolled 2 dice every round. Yeah. 1 and 2. 6 times.
No way.
See?
They jump between you. Oh, hell yeah. Theon. We've both gone 0-0. So they just full switch.
I'm ready.
Yeah, cool.
Ah,
Where are you guys?
Sailor of Means.
So there it
So
means
1 blue
Yeah, no, we are together.
and 2 colorless.
So which one?
Human pirate. When he enters the battlefield, I create a colorless treasure token. That obviously sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color to the mana pool. Alrighty. I think what I will do in this particular case here, so I feasibly can't overturn that one because of the connecting
That's
tiles,
right.
right?
That's mine.
I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and pay the 1 to get that.
Yep.
Then I'm going to go there.
Yep.
And this one, another cannons to starboard. So if I take a player on the right, I draw. So next time I attack Cheshire, I get to draw 2 cards.
I'll make sure to kill you.
Then you should really do that before he dies.
And then
Which is not going to happen.
my second main phase,
Got it.
I've got the Direfleet Hoarder back out again, the Human Pirate. If it dies, I get the colourless treasure token. Black and a 1, Human Pirate. That's 2-1. Your turn, LadyDangerx.
I have a few creatures like Ixalan.
Guess what I finally got?
Yeah, the mana costs
I
have
took your
always
time
been
with the
I know.
black.
Yeah.
Yes, they've always been upside down. Like blackboard.
Oh, this. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Upside down.
When Cheshire was setting up the board, he didn't think ahead.
I did. I
and
set it up so it was.
He set it up so that he could read them, not
Exactly.
so that the audience could read them.
Hey, that's the audience's fault. The audience need to flip their TVs, their laptops, etc., their displays
hey.
upside down and watch it properly.
Yeah, but then they
Don't
can't read
blame
the
the
life
audience for your failings.
Oh, it's not my failing. It's the audience failing.
No,
See,
no. You
I
see,
don't hate all of you fans out there.
If they would have flipped their
Who's the
screens
real
upside
heel?
down, if they needed to flip their screens upside down, they couldn't read your life total.
You're right. So what you need to do is set your laptop up on the end of the bed and lay upside down like a cat and watch it upside down.
Alright. And
I don't
guess
think that fixes anything.
It does. They'll be able to see the numbers up the right way.
Nice.
Oh, there we go. That's good.
Oh, hey, you got a swamp.
Yeah, I know. It feels so good. And so
That's a volley.
I'll explore.
That is just so good. I love that. 2 cannons to starboard and a cannons to port.
It'd be useful, but I'm going to die before you can do anything.
Event.
Possibly.
Rejuvenating
I'm on 3
waters.
life.
I gain 4 life, and
So
an
I must
opponent
be
of my
still on
choice gains
how
2.
much? According to the
You're on the Lily 14.
Yes. Consider Rosa's
You're on
dead.
14.
Chad, she's in a bit of trouble.
I
I
am.
just flipped over a rejuvenating waters. I gain 4 life, and an opponent of my choice gains 2.
Oh, okay.
You hit me for 7 earlier.
I did hit you for
I'll be
7
happy
earlier.
to take that too.
Although, you do seem to be in a bit of strife right now.
I'm sorry for my past transgressions.
Hey, to play the devil's advocate here, don't forget, he cut a deal with Caitlin, then he went back on his deal and
No, I
attacked
cut
her.
the correct deal with Caitlin. There was not going back.
But he
Let's
still
be clear,
attacked her.
and I will re-roll the footage if I have to after we finish to show you exactly what happened, which is I upheld my end of that deal. The deal was changed.
So what you offered initially was I deal all of it to him, and you don't hit me for 4 turns.
Correct.
I said, how about we go half-half,
Yes?
and so I will hit you for half of it, and you'll not hit me for 2 turns.
Yep. Well,
And
no, there was
then-
no 2 turns in that.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't. 100%. Unless I didn't hear it, which is possible, but I doubt it.
He needs hearing aids, people.
But
And
look, I'm already
glasses.
blind, so you know.
Yeah.
I got your
7's a
number
little
for it
bit
too.
too much of a price to pay. Yuri, you take that too.
Thank you.
7's a bit too high.
Wah.
7's too high of a price, man. And
See, it's either lose 2 creatures or take 7 damage. I'd rather lose 2 creatures any day of the week.
I'll pass it over.
But
You see,
life is also a resource.
Yes.
Don't forget that.
but it also means that you are now the person with the highest life total, which, if Cheshire wants to get his thing, he has to hit you, not me.
Not just that.
That's
If you
fine.
don't kill me. If you don't kill me before you kill one of these guys,
Yes.
I I won't kill you until you're the last person on the board.
Guys,
Remember what happened
Now,
last time?
this is an actual agreement here. I have set out these terms. Make sure that when you agree to these terms, that you agree to the correct terms.
Which is not agreeing to his terms because he will still try and go ahead and
I won't attack you at all until these two are dead.
Bullshit! Sorry, Lies!
I will accept that deal with a touch of skepticism.
a touch? Just a
Just a
touch.
touch?
Just a sprinkle.
A touch is a sprinkle a
As
bit more
soon
than a
as
touch.
I attack you and break this deal, feel free to kill me.
I will.
Yeah. Go. That sounds good.
So, let's draw for turn.
Oh, and I forgot, it's not time stretch, it's time warp.
Yeah.
This is just a random question for all you viewers out there. It's just pertaining to Commander. Have you actually ever played against those crazy blue decks that just takes crazy amounts or infinite turns?
Oh, there's a modern deck that does that just
You
well.
assume that I haven't played one of those decks, being a blue player?
So I'm going to play an aggravated assault.
I love you, but you're scum.
I'll accept that.
Aggravated assaults. The source.
And much love to Nick Grow. That deck's just funny.
So what does aggravated assault do besides aggravate your opponents?
Okay, so I can pay 5 mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to untap all my creatures, and then after this main phase, there is an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase.
Okay.
So,
I actually need to get that for a couple of my commander decks. Sick.
That's what I was saying. So
Yuri,
has
I'm
one
swinging at you for 8.
How big are they each?
5, 5, 3, 3.
and they have trample.
That one will block the 3/3 because that's a 1/4, and I'll take the 5.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So that's a 1/4, so that'll survive.
Yep. And then, post main phase, let me just actually mark that 5 down.
Now I'm no longer on the highest life total.
Question: if I was to give you a turn
Yeah.
after my turn, would
So
I get another
really,
turn
I
after
only
that?
lost 3 life.
I wouldn't, would I? On the go around?
Are they all dead?
Sorry?
Are they all dead?
No, they're not.
Then you would get an extra turn.
I feel like giving you an extra turn so I can have an extra turn. It feels really dirty.
Second punching phase.
Yeah. I'll hit you with just the 5/5 this time.
And my Sailor of Means will jump in to prevent that 5 and just die
Take
horribly.
one.
Yep.
And
And you
take
take
one.
4.
Take
A
one.
4.
Cool?
Because I
It's a
dealt
one.
3 damage to a
Oh, yes.
So-
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
only got 3
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 4
1
then.
hits and 4 trample.
That's fine.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. So if I was to play Time Warp on you, so that you would gain an extra turn after my turn, then after your extra turn, I would then get a turn, right?
Wouldn't it go around and then
Well, see, here's
she
the
would
thing.
get it and then she would get the extra turn and then it would be you?
The thing is that it happens at the end of my turn, right? So at the end of my turn, my
it's a
turn
target
ends,
player.
instead of your
Yeah, it's a
turn,
target player.
it would become target player's turn again.
Okay.
Okay.
And then would it become my turn after your extra turn?
After my extra turn, it would go to
You'd go to Yuri, wouldn't it?
Judge! Judge!
Hi.
We have it.
I got Trump there.
I think I'll just take the extra turn. Time warp myself, so I take an extra turn after this one.
Sometimes time warp is just explore.
Pay 1.
So then you roll the die.
I'm gonna explore this one,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna go. Do you want to go here or do I want to go here?
Oh, yes.
And just a random question for all the viewers: what does everybody actually think of the?
I will create a
the
separate link
explorers.
and gain 2 life.
Yes.
But
Yeah, I get back to 5 life.
But it's not Dave. I love saplings. Saplings are the best.
Yeah. I will.
these ones have really cute red flowers.
Yes.
Yes,
These ones
that's
are
very
actually
true.
quite cute. I'd love to see these in foil. End of my turn, take my extra turn.
It's actually, yeah, it is actually some really nice artwork.
Actually, my favourite
Green.
art so far is the new
Green.
Harmaster that's in the From the Vault.
4.
Yes, she is so good.
In what?
Soul of Harvest.
In the From the Vault?
From the vault, the new From the Vault.
Yeah.
6/6 trample.
Yep.
I'm done.
Doesn't have haste though.
No. Don't need it to. End of my turn, I will choose to
Untap.
discard a card to draw a card.
Sorry if I'm jumping the gun. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Untap, upkeep.
Whoa! You may go. No. That was that really nuts nickel bolus at one of
was
the.
so
Oh,
good.
the...
He was really getting into character. It was pretty good actually. And having the creators run around going, no, you.
This was
Alrighty.
GP Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So good, so good.
So I'm gonna flip up that.
Yep.
Then I think from there I'll move to that one there. Alright. Walls of Adanto. It's a sight.
Walls of
Creatures
Jericho.
can't attack you. Opponent may pay 1 to
I
ignore
should
this
have
effect until
stolen
end of
that from
turn.
you last turn.
When you hit me?
Yeah.
If you elected to, yes.
Yes. Okay, so it is a May ability. I'll keep this in mind.
That's why when you hit me, I was like, okay. And then
So-
you're like, yeah, end of my turn. I'm like, alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing my Dire Fleet.
Please attack me. I've got a
Order.
6/6 that's real hungry to eat it.
I'm gonna attack Caitlin for 2. Dire Fleet Order.
Yeah, I'll take the 2.
Excellent. And on my end phase, I'll pay 1 red
You mean second
and second main. Yeah, that. I'll pay 1 red and 4 for a Stormfleet Pyromancer. Raid. When a Stormfleet Pyromancer enters the battlefield, if I attack with a creature this turn, Stormfleet Pyromancer deals 2 damage to a target creature or player. I'm targeting Cheshire for 2.
You want to do me 2 directly?
Yes. And it's a 3/2. Costs a total of 5. 1 red and 4 colourless for those out there.
Unfortunately, that does not trigger your cannons.
No.
Yep, combat damage.
Oh, it does not. No, hang on. No, I did do combat damage to you with it.
Yeah, but I'm not the one to cannons.
I'm on your right, buddy. Double rinse.
Right,
Oh,
left.
you're talking about the quest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter about that. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Bring down over 10. Pass to you, Lady Danger.
Just on your end step, because that Soul of the Harvest is going to get out of control real quick. It gets a little mortified.
So you mill 2 cards into the graveyard and
I think it's dead, Chesh.
He'll notice when he gets back.
Lol.
So who killed my what now?
I'm
He got
mortified.
mortified.
Huh. I am mortified.
And I take it you're only on like one life at the moment?
He's on
or
3.
I'm
3?
on 3.
Cool.
I will...
So if you're going to lightning bolt, you might as well do it now. Oh wait, these decks don't have lightning bolt. Oh.
No, that was Arcanemy Nicol Bolas.
But
Yeah.
But then again, we never know. There might be a direct damage spell in the deck, and I don't even know what's in the deck either.
That's okay. No, neither does anyone else.
I'll pay 3
This is actually my
and-
first foray into Ixalan for the viewers out there.
Explore, yep.
I probably have only played with a total of
Events.
about...
Trespass at Spitfire Bastion. Deal 3 damage to target player.
You know you want to hit Yuri.
You know you want to take him out, because then
Taking
we have
me
to
out
battle him
means
out.
you've got one less person that they're going to be targeting.
Don't listen to his lies.
Here's the thing. I hold your life in my hands, quite literally.
Yeah, you do. How's this? If you don't kill
Pull
me,
the plug.
I won't kill you until Yuri's dead.
I can be a powerful ally, Lady Danger. I can be a powerful ally.
It's interesting because dangerous people seems to be on your brand.
Very
Also,
dangerous.
just remember that
I am a dangerous
if
one.
you kill me, his player to the right is then going to be Caitlin. Now the floor-on
That
effect
means
from
that
that
I
with
don't
her
have to-
board, I wouldn't want to piss her off.
So, if
I mean,
you
I'm
think
just
about
saying,
it,
'cause
right?
not really
he's
sure.
going to
One
try and attack
compared to
Caitlin,
two.
and then Caitlin's just going to come for you because you killed me instead of flinging it
No,
at
I
him.
would probably swing back at Yuri if he dealt damage to me.
I would say take him out.
Nah.
Dead.
Merfolks have been killed.
And I will pass. Sure. Just counting eligible spaces. Counts.
Actually, she's. I keep on forgetting about that. Pop that up there.
I had that elemental land thing in my hand that makes you land into elementals. I was like, I could just get a 6/6 every turn.
The dinosaurs actually seem pretty solid in this multiplayer set.
So I'm going to pay 1 mana, and my Raging Sword Tooth will prey upon your Pyromancer.
What does that do? Destroy?
They deal damage equal to their
Fight.
power to each other.
Punchies.
Yep. That's Stormfleet Pyromancer dead.
I will now swing for 10 at your face.
Oh, and how much life am I on?
You are on 7
After I take it? Or am I dead?
before you take it.
Most famous Baltimore Orioles baseball player in history.
Am I dead? YN.
That was 2 players in 2 turns. Good game. And by the way, I had a Stormfleet Aerialist in hand, which is a one blue, one colourless
Or-
flying.
I can pay 5 mana, untap all my stuff,
Uh-oh.
go to combat, swing 10 at deck,
Zealous Persecution. All your creatures get -1 and -1, or mine get +1/+1. I'm on 13.
Amateur.
Block the 3/3, I'll take 4.
Yep.
9 survives.
How long was the actual average gameplay just for us two? For, like, how long were we playing before we got eliminated?
I will.
Just
Next
give
time I
the viewers
deal
an
my
average
damage to the
idea
player
of
on my
what may
right,
happen in
draw.
games that they
Sure.
may play when they
Lucky enough
purchase
to
the...
have drawn before I went to combat twice. But, yeah,
Yeah.
your turn.
It's always going to be different.
And
Like any
I gain
gameplay.
3 off from life.
Back up to 12.
I had a chance to play the Nicol Bolas one. I actually enjoyed the Nicol Bolas one. But I played it with Commander decks, and that extra, that was really good, an extra element of, like, with the way that it worked out. I ended up playing it with my Gave deck, and it was just completely mental.
Rude.
And I was Nicol Bolas.
Ugh.
I'll pay
Or
3
the Arch Enemy.
for a Sky March Bloodletter.
More like
It's a 3 mana
Bolas,
2/2
am I
flying.
right?
When
What?
it enters the battlefield, target
Guru
opponent loses 1
Bolas.
life, and I gain 1 life.
I'm target opponent.
It's actually
You are
a
the
fun
only
deck.
choice?
I enjoy it.
Hey, you do. No one else does.
No, it's like a
That's
lot of people
sensible,
have said,
yeah?
I actually really like your deck, Yuri. It's
that's
actually
not
pretty sick.
accessible.
Oh, that one, isn't it?
Thanks.
You need to deal with that first.
Yeah. We'll take the dead ones off the table.
Oh, you can have that back.
I'll pay 3 and
Yeah,
explore
pirates
here.
ain't the way to go, I think.
Pirates are fine. Just pick your
pretty
battles.
Scrolls of as
The
counter.
dinosaurs are technically the worst deck in the group.
Each player draws 2 cards,
dominating.
then each of your
Like, you're doing
opponents
really
discards
well.
2 cards.
My hand of 0
Yeah,
says
no,
I don't care.
you draw. You still draw. It's each player, and then you discard.
Okay,
I think-
draw 2 cards
Like-
and
like,
play a mountain
Not
and a
choosing, I didn't choose the vampires because I play enough of it in Commander.
I've effectively
and
really
it's
used
just
two.
I'm like, cool. I know what it does.
I don't
I
really
know what they
mind.
do generally.
And I think I'm good.
Okay.
Right.
I think I'm not the counter by mistake again, dude. As I was getting up. Is it okay?
I don't know, I can't see.
It looks fine.
Neural network.
I think I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Locate the Golden City.
There we go.
When I reveal this tile or take it from another player, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of my upkeep, draw 2 cards and deal 3 damage to each opponent. I will play a jungle shrine tapped.
So take it from an opponent. I'm assuming that works for like mana? Yeah.
So we've got Escanter, huh?
Yep.
The City of Gold!
Last turn.
Cool stuff. Let's try again.
Do the same thing.
No.
Sky March Club letter.
Nice.
Lose one, I gain one.
And
And I'll swing for 2 up in the air.
I take
2. I get City. And that would be my turn.
Do you draw 2 cards?
At the beginning of when I take from another player.
I would. That's
I'm going to swing for 5.
We will play the winner of that.
I'll take 2. Unless you've got something.
Take 2.
Yep. Trades.
Yep.
Death touch.
I get the Golden City and
Yep.
2 cards. And I get the Star Wars.
I think I may actually, I might buy it more so just for the decks,
Yeah.
rather than the actual game itself.
The cards that are in here are definitely worth value, I think.
I got ready to sold a big one. Time Walk is another one.
But not a bad game, like by my estimation. But I do prefer the Arch Enemy Nickel Bowlers,
Yeah, that's fair.
like in terms of that sort of style
We'll
of
get
play.
into that once they've finished their game.
Yep.
That's
So,
So, 4 mana, Flying Dinosaur.
Is this yours? Yeah, this is yours. I already did that one.
Borderland Ranger. Search my library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into my hand. That's Forest. Play it for turn.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3. Let's actually no.
You got that one there, which you've got your claim on.
Yeah, I want to explore 1
Yeah.
to get that one. 2 damage to each opponent.
Sure.
And I will claim this tile.
Sure.
Your turn.
Going to combat. Yep. Go fly. Sure. Taking 2. I get the city. That one dies. That one's still around. I draw 2.
The city is going back and forth a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is surprising.
Yeah. It's really powerful.
Oh yeah, it's really powerful.
And I will battle back. 6. For a Deathless Ancient, it's a 4/4 club. I can tap 3 untapped vampires I control, and if it's in my graveyard, I can put it back in my hand. I'll play a Paladin of the Bloodstained. It's a 4-mana 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 vampire with lifelink.
Have a 1/1 vampire?
I shall happily take it. And as a bit of insurance in case something bad happens to that Deathless Ancient, I'll play a Child of Light.
Looking over the
Just a
deck,
2/1.
there's actually really good commander cards in here.
And I'll pass it over.
That seems good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Regisaur Alpha.
Hello.
Other dinosaurs I control have haste.
You go to 3/3.
I get a 3/3 dinosaur with trample.
Oh, nasty.
I think I should go to combat. Please. I will swing with everything.
Alright. Look, here. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So let's pay 3 mana. Dinosaur Stampede. Attacking creatures I control get +2/+2, and dinosaurs get trampled. So +2/+0.
So 3, 5, that's 1 trample. This just kills it. And I take.
Also, this dinosaur gets indestructible.
Okay.
And I get to spy one. I can go to the top. How much damage goes over?
So it's +2/+0, yeah?
Yep.
So 2 here. 2 here. I gain 3 total.
Yep. So you lose 1 life total?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I get the Golden City. Draw 2 cards. Play a forest.
Only if it's the faction.
Come on! Mother kangaroo, that wasn't very well done.
Do you like squirrels?
Yes, I do.
And I will play a dinosaur.
Another one.
Your turn?
No, you only get to roll 1 now. Yeah, that one is 1. Yeah.
Oh, snap! Wow, that is like
In response to that,
So the 6s.
That's available.
That's
yes.
available?
No, it's not. You need to.
Oh no, it isn't. I'm gonna take one of those.
I like that, dude. Like that.
Oh, how is this game still going?
Yeah, I know, right?
Because you two killed me. Okay, to be fair, you didn't kill me. I'm just saying.
If only the viewers could see Cheshire's face when he did that.
I'll take you upstairs for 2.
Yeah, I'll take the 2. Down to 5.
Draw 2 cards.
I have another creature.
I'll take 3. Explore.
Yep.
Each opponent sacrifices a creature.
This 2/2 human scout does not really seem that interesting or dinosaur-like.
Dinosaur.
And let's face it, all we care about here is dinosaurs.
And pirates and merfolk and vampires.
No, just dinosaurs.
Dustborn Sky Marcher. Queen's Bay Soldier.
Now you can activate that Deathless Ancient.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'd prefer not to leave myself completely open to your giant board.
I don't know what you're talking about. Getting a vampire to your hand seems like a great idea.
Not right now, it is. Bloodborne Vampire. I'll pass it over.
Draw a card for turn. It's a land. So I think the correct thing to do, swing with everything.
Oh, first up. Veteran's Reflexes. Target creature gets +1/+1 and untaps.
Okay.
It goes to 4. It goes to 3. Because that's 4 is there.
3/3.
This doom clock thingy that ticks down. If I play one spell with a 5 and a 4.
Your question is no. You just take the 5.
It only takes once.
It only takes one.
I'm gonna go
Then
for
I-
the 5.
The pony.
Play the pony.
There goes my
Make this bounce. Sacrifice this.
Because it should be 4, then after the 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And
So, they both die. That deals 1 damage. That dies. And let's go with 3/3.
Yep. Before combat damage resolves.
Yep.
Tapping 3 of them.
Yep.
Return Deathless Ancient to my hand.
Yep. So, dead, 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 and dead.
Yep. Leaving that one. Yep, that one's still alive.
I deal 1 damage to you,
Yep.
so I get the Golden City. And you gained how much lifelink?
There was just 2.
So you still went up in that trade.
Guess what? Nothing happens to the
So,
And I believe the Aerosol should be dead as well because I untapped the Sky March. It gives it +1/+1 as well.
No. No, it was still a 2-shoot.
So now
Yeah, this was tapped. Untapped it.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that on that one?
Yeah.
I thought it was on the one which blocked the 4-4.
I had it on the. Because remember, it was the one flyer that attacked.
Okay, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Only with that.
Hey, dinosaur.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's
Explore this tile. Keep until my next turn. Creatures your opponents control attack you if each turn if able. Well, attack each turn if able. They can't attack me.
Good luck, Theon.
You can't attack me.
Well,
Okay.
Explains the
alright. That was the thing.
Instagram page.
And let's put a Vow of
So
Wilderness
you
on the
missed my
thing.
Instagram tags.
Gets bigger. And trample.
I didn't know you had an Instagram tag. I follow you, dude, and I've commented on your stuff.
Your
That's
turn.
what
Okay, that's
I'm saying. Nah, that's
mildly
all good, Nick.
interesting. And what is I have got my entire mana base.
Oh, you moved. You almost moved yourself.
So that one's not available. This one, for one of these three.
Wow. Wow. Okay,
I'll
right.
explore here.
Yep. Let's see.
Deep Root Tree. It's a side. At the beginning of my end step, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. Yeah.
You get to choose.
The results? Choose it to me.
Choose it to you?
Choose it to
Play.
I feel sorry for these two just kind of
Yeah.
sitting here eliminated.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm just playing games on my phone.
I'm just jumping on my social media. That's about it.
Ready to go.
6.
I'm just, having dreams of getting home to play Magic, the Gatherings Arena.
You mean Jules 2017?
Just 2017.
Point to that up, myself to attack. Wait, that's not it. It's this.
You can't attack me.
Huh.
Simple as that.
Yeah. And pass. At the beginning of my end step, I get a counter. There was counters here.
I draw 2 cards on my upkeep, and then a card on my draw step.
There's one more thing that happens, I think.
This goes away.
Yeah. And there's one more thing with the city.
Oh yeah, I deal 3 damage to each opponent. You're down to 7.
Yeah.
Let's pay 3. Keep until my next turn. Beginning of each player's upkeep. Beginning of combat on each player's turn, that player may choose a creature. Till end of turn, that creature gains +3/+3, trample, and can't attack me.
So good.
Okay. You may choose, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'll pay 6 mana, get myself a Bellowing Aegisaur,
When it's self-damage, +1/+1 counters on
each other creature I control.
I should actually. Oh, well done.
Let's play a Drover of the Mighty, who is a 3/3 who can create mana. Your turn.
I love my shiny jack. The 20 mana. Yeah, pretty much. No, I love the goat. 0.
This is getting tense.
Pretty solid board state on your end there.
Child of Night.
Yep.
2-1 with lifelink.
Yep.
Why do I have gunners going through my head?
What?
Child of Might, and then all of a sudden.
Oh,
Nah.
no.
That's it.
So, as we mentioned earlier,
Yes.
there is an unstable draft
Yes.
going on, and there is a card in unstable that says you gain 1 life for each person who high fives you within 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm a heel, dude. I don't
Surprised we
high-five.
haven't been pulled over for any other outside of the game assistance cards yet.
It's one of the reasons why I hesitated. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. Because I'm like, waste some time. Don't be a jerk about it.
Oh.
The merman who draws a card.
It wasn't my turn, I was happy high fiving.
Yeah. Oh.
Each to their own, I'm afraid.
Pay 1 to explore here.
Yep. So at the draft I did yesterday,
Valuable.
someone cast that spell, got 13 high fives, all the while their opponent was shouting, "No, don't high five him. We're in a sub game."
So I just
Is that
flipped
actually
over.
part of the card for the whole high five thing?
So there's another card called the Countdown is at 1. Each player, you go into a sub game where you start at 1 life total.
I remember saying that.
Whoever loses the sub game has double damage dealt to them for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So this person goes into a sub game and goes, okay, I gained 13 life. I'm at 14. You're at 1. If I win, then I deal double damage until the end of the game.
So I flipped up Valuable Recon. I create a treasure token and I may look at any tile face down, any face down tile. I'm going to look at the one that just decided to claim. This is probably so tilting because I know it's telling me. Oh yeah. May I look at your graveyard?
That's an ominous question. Why do you want to look at my graveyard? And is it related to a tile that you just looked at?
It might be. So I can't attack you because of this. Oh, it's a May. It is
You
a
can
May.
attack me.
Combat.
Yep.
Are you gonna use your stirring? It's a May.
You may choose a creature. It's that player. Do you want to give one of your creatures +3/+3 and trample?
And not just.
It's a really good deal.
Honestly, it is. You've got no flyers. You could be very much dead. I thought it was the other way around. Deathless Ancient?
Cool. It gets +3/+3 trample and can't attack me.
Sure.
I'm like, why would you give it +3/+3 when it can't attack your opponent?
I'm just using it just for the sake of using it, to be completely honest. Go ahead. At the end step,
You get another counter.
Child of Night.
Draw 3 cards.
I take
You take 3 damage.
3. It's draw 2, take 3.
Draw 2 and then draw 1 for turn.
Oh yeah, and 1 for tongue. Yeah.
Play another land. Four. Play another dinosaur. Let's flip up this tile. Put the top 6 cards of my library into my graveyard, then search my graveyard for a number of creature cards whose total power is 6 or less and put them onto the battlefield. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards into my graveyard.
Optional strategy is to mill them out.
That's a lightning helix I would have liked to have actually drawn into. So then,
oh man, it's with the old printing as well. That's actually kind of sweet.
yeah. So total power 6. That's gone.
Yeah.
So that is a 4.
I did manage to go 28.
On the other hand,
Oh, it's really close down the wire.
I could also just do this.
Sure.
Okay. So I get back my Burning Sun avatar, deal 3 damage to your face. You're down to 1 life. And I deal 3 damage to... 3 damage to your Child of Night. Sure. Let's swing for 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that does not have haste. It didn't have haste, did it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I got one question about this. What happens when your tiles run out?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So the game just continues on as a normal game of Magic.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. Should flash this in much earlier.
Because I have to travel with that.
I should flash this in much earlier. Or at least after that, because it's too late for me to do so.
Okay, so I will swing. Oh, no, never mind. I will swing.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to be dead regardless. I should have flashed this in earlier. But I am the Blood Craze Paladin. Yeah. I should flash that in straight after that Child Knight. But yeah, I'm going to be dead.
Yep.
As doornails.
Sweet child of mine.
That's me dead regardless. Because it's too late for me to flash it in.
I mean, you can flash it in now,
Yeah, but I won't be able to clear
but
it
you
as a
can't
block.
block. You can't block both of them.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, it's
Yep.
I'm dead.
You take at least 1 damage, and I win the game.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to go back to face cam?
Yep.
Hi!
Victory.
So, we have victory. Silasary just smacking down her competition and stomping them into the ground
Also,
with absolutely zero
Aggravated-
I still had
Aggravated
aggravated
assault.
assault up.
Yeah.
I could have done combat again if I needed to that turn.
Yeah.
With quite a lot of Cheshire politicking to try and survive.
Hey,
And
look.
it didn't get either of us anywhere.
I'm a cat, man. What can I say? I do what a cat does. I politic. And then generally just people give in, so...
2 cards down was the Bishop of the Bloodstains.
So what we're going to do is we're going to back out now and we're going to go to setting up the next game. And we should be back live again in another 10-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Probably less. About 10-ish
Yeah,
minutes.
10-ish.
So we'll catch you all soon. Before we go though, let's do some sign-offs. Let's start with you. Plug away.
Plug away. Did you want me to give my thoughts about the game, or did you want me to go ahead and plug my?
You can talk about the game and then plug what you need to plug.
Sure. All right. No, I thought it was a cool game. It was cool with some of the tiles, but I wasn't 100% convinced. But I definitely think that 100% Wizards could value a very good value with the decks. I'm actually thinking about actually purchasing them just for the actual deck content, not the actual Explorers of Ixalan. All right, for those interested in actually following me, look, please give me a like. You can abuse me if you want. Facebook, just look for Yuri the Black. That's
You know
me.
you just said that to the internet.
Yeah, I know.
You just openly said, please harass me.
Yeah.
Whatever. I
Don't
care.
harass
No,
us.
don't.
do
Don't
that.
harass.
Don't do that.
Friendly ribbing is perfectly
I'm a
fine.
personality,
Yes.
but
He's still
all
a
right.
person.
Yuri the Black Official on Instagram for those that are interested there. As well as that, I'm going to give a bit of a plug and a bit of a shout out. Look for Jackson Spade Pro Wrestler and it's either Dean Draven or Dangerous Dean Draven Pro Wrestler on Facebook. Give my boys a like. If you're going to be in the Penrith area in Sydney on the 16th of December for the AWF end of year extravaganza PCYC OJ Fitzpatrick Memorial Tournament. Come down to that. Sure to be actually a very good night, as well as that January 27th here in Melbourne in Sunbury at the Sunbury Memorial Hall. PPW Livewire, lots of exciting stuff happening there. And I think the highlight for that one would also be the crowning of the Livewire champion. So come down for that. Come down, support your local Australian wrestling. I do appreciate you guys having me on there, and thanks to Cheshire for the invite.
No worries.
I'm Rebecca. I write for the Facebook group Planeswalker Pantheon. You can find me on Twitter at XLadyDangerx. It's just me on there.
I always put in too many X's. It's
There's too many X's.
It's like extreme Lady Dangerx.
I'm gonna say, when I first joined up with video game stuff, most normal Lady Dangerx was taken, so it's like, hey, just do the gamer thing and put as many X's before and after as you can fit.
The old AOL screen name effect.
And what did you think of this?
This was actually quite good. This was actually my first time playing with the Explorers of Ixalan. I did watch Tolerian Community College's how to play, so I was a little bit prepped on how it worked. But this is actually quite an interesting way to play Magic, sort of combining a traditional multiplayer sort of free-for-all with this sort of board game thing is actually quite interesting, and it's a different way to play Magic.
I'm playing you.
Sweet.
I'm getting him friends. I'm Silasary, where you can find me. I really enjoyed it. This is my second time playing Explorers, and I really enjoy it. It feels similar to Plane Chase in terms of both the way you play it and the amount of variance.
Yeah, the fact that a lot of the effects actually flipped up one of the other ones that we did get to see. One of them was exchange 2 target creatures as like a permanent thing.
Yeah. I think I actually like it a bit more than Plane Chase, because Plane Chase you have various planes where it is just detrimental to everyone, whereas everything here is good for the person who flips it up. And
potentially good for anyone else.
Yeah, not so good for everyone else. It can still be good, but it's not going to be bad for the person who flips it.
Yeah.
Whereas with the planes, you sometimes go, oh, I'm going to go into something that gives a green player extra mana. Or, I'm going to give card draw to everyone except for myself. Plane Chase has a lot more negative variants, whereas this felt nice. I would actually highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Cheshire from Cheshire Plays Games. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Cheshire Plays Games, or on the Twitter at Cheshire Plays, because booyah! I don't know why. Look, it's a 90s thing, man. If you don't understand, just go.
It's because Twitter doesn't let you have games at the end, it's too long.
Pretty much. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, pretty much.
I'm early enough in the 90s from the
Exactly.
The good old Twitter machine.
Hey, 280 characters, it's a surprisingly wonderful thing.
Yeah. My thoughts on this, and I did write an article on goto.game, so you should go and check that out, is the value behind this game is great for people who want the value. If you're a new player, I do suggest checking this out. It's a nice, easy way to learn Magic. It's a good way to play it with your friends. In saying that, I would purchase this solely based on the value because of all the cards in here that I don't have for my Commander decks.
Yes.
And that for me is a big thing. Now, I've been playing Commander a long time, but there's still cards that are out of print that I can't find, or I want to find them and they're just too expensive.
That, and they probably never print them in a standard set again.
Yeah. Exactly. There's about 7 cards in here that I've wanted. And we saw most of them on stream. And they're all stuff that's very powerful and very good for Commander, but not so overly powerful they're broken or banned. So, for me, I think this is definitely a pass.
Yeah.
This is buy it.
It's a solid product.
Yep.
One thing for me is I wish that some of the game pieces were a bit better
Yeah,
quality, but like
yeah.
that's just a small gripe.
Like +1/+1 counters, they're going to do those as cheaply as possible. They're just a +1/+1 counter.
And let's face it, everyone's going to use dice anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly. My other suggestion is upgrade it.
Yeah.
Upgrade it.
Yeah.
You don't get sleeves with it. We did that. But when you buy it, you'll need to get yourself some 20-sided dice or some life counters. I suggest upgrading your +1/+1s to smaller dice or something like that. A Cheshire's brick is going to cost you $18 and it's going to have a crap load of dice in it. So grab one of those for the copy.
Even heck, if you really want to sort of, crank it up, upgrade the decks.
And that was going to be my other comment as well. Buy 2 copies, because there are a lot of singletons of the more powerful cards, and then start building it into your very own unique experience. And that is the big thing about Magic and supplemental product, is you can make it tailored to you and your group. Make it unique.
Yep.
I think that's
Also,
it for now. Oh, what?
the game comes with a lot of tiles. We didn't use all of them in the game.
Oh, yeah.
If
So
you-
look, that's just one stack right there, guys.
And you might want
And
to lift
that's-
up a bit higher because you've got the.
the deck.
Sorry, that's one stack, and then he's got.
And there's
another
more in the
stack.
box.
There's another
And there's
Fat
apparently
stacks, and
even
there's more
more
in the box. Yeah.
So yeah, like
There's heaps of variants.
customize this. Customize the tiles in the same way you would customize a cube.
Yeah.
If there are effects that you don't enjoy playing with, take them out completely. You have a lot
100%
of
agree.
ways to customize this game.
Creative
to be-
control is a beautiful thing.
And quickly going back to the decks and stuff, I had the pleasure of just quickly looking at the actual rule book with the deck list there. You could almost literally, like going back to what Cheshire was saying about the commander side of things, you could literally, if you want to build one of the theme decks, use this as a base. There's 9 times out of 10, there's mostly at least one of each card. Some cards have 2. And he's 100%
very
right.
good
It's
base.
a
Yeah.
value.
And even like if you're looking at Merfolk just as a modern deck, like some of the stuff from Ixalan now is actually spreading into modern. I can't remember the card names off the top. I'll remember if I see them. Things like the Chimera Speaker has slowly popped in. I know there's other ones offhand, but I can't quite see them from the lawyers. But I know the Chimera Speaker is like one of the ones that have sort of started.
Bled over, because it's
Bled over,
a
'cause
really aggressive beat off.
It's the Mermaid Curd Ape.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's all our thoughts.
Yep. So that's it from us for now. Come back in approximately 10-15 minutes, and we'll get into Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Thanks, Wizards. Keep cracking packs.
Remember, don't just crack them, draft them. If you want to crack value, you can crack value, but
Pause the stream.
yeah.